Aristotle, he said, blank is the mother of all virtues, for without this, you cannot develop the others. Blank is the mother of all virtues. Blank is the mother of all virtues. Starts with C, and it's courage. Courage is the mother of all virtues. And when we're talking about going after goals, so here's the truth. I used to believe most people don't really understand the importance of goals. And I'm still semi of that opinion, but I'm more of the opinion that they're just afraid to set them. They're afraid to go after their goals. And then we get to a certain age and we're like, holy shish kebab, we're running out of time. It's probably time to set some goals. So I have 7 tips to cultivate the courage habit, because people are like, okay, that's great. Courage is really courage is really important. So what? What do I have to do to develop courage? And by the way, it doesn't matter if you're 17 or 47 or 67. Life is a daily event. Life is a daily event. Nobody creates their ideal future any faster than just one day at a time. So here's 7 tips. I rewrote this. The first is challenge yourself. And this is what I feel sometimes like we're a broken record here. Challenge yourself. And this is the beginning of challenging yourself. This is a free tracking sheet, habitfactor.com/templates. It might be 15 push-ups 3 times a week. You challenge yourself, you produce self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is the ability to produce a desired result. This is very important because this is how we cultivate the courage habit. This is one way, by challenging ourselves. The second is help others. You, my friend, have unique talents and skills. You have incredible talents and skills. One of the best ways to develop courage is to teach others. Write out a list. Write out a list of things you don't want to do. It might be being on YouTube. It may be creating a podcast. It might be writing a book. It may be running. It may be speaking in public. It may be swimming. It may be flying. By creating a list, we can put some awareness around it. Why are we doing all this? Because we're leaning on Aristotle's, dare I say, brilliant observation. Courage is the mother of all virtues. Think about one's ability to develop self-confidence. Where's that coming from? It comes from experience. And experience comes from courage. You have to be bold enough to take action. All right? So we challenge ourselves, we help others, we write out a list, we practice being aware and sensitive to this idea of doubt or fear. These feelings of fear and doubt, right? Practice awareness. The 5th thing we can do is challenge the story. So by creating a list and being aware of our feelings, right? Feelings rarely exist without thought. And the associated thought is often in the form of a story. So we arrive in a public place and we start thinking, shit, I hope he doesn't call me or she doesn't call me. And we get into a story about, I don't want to be speaking, or I don't want to be doing this, or I don't want to be doing that. So being aware of the stories allows us to challenge them. The 6th thing is, this is a great one, recognize failure for what it is. It's temporary. So recognizing failure, which is driving a lot of these fears, which is impeding our ability to develop courage, right? So fear and doubt is preventing us from developing the habit of courage. Mentor. I can't read it. Mentor and model. There are people out there. I mean, probably last case, go to YouTube, but you can find for every person with your challenge, there's going to be a book there. It may be a model or a mentor in your life. It could be your parents. It could be your boss. It could be a manager. It could be an author. We'll summarize all this, why this is so important. Courage sits at the epicenter of everything. It's almost like the locus of control in your life. Without courage, you can't cultivate other virtues, whether it's discipline, right? Or honesty, other virtues like discipline. It also precedes self-confidence. And finally, it is a prerequisite for goal setting. Now, again, the simple way to move toward your goals and develop the courage habit is to challenge yourself. I keep showing this, but I'm not going to go back through this. So just Google PARR, PARR, and the habit factor. PARR and the habit factor. Breakthrough methodology to cultivate habits that, interestingly enough, science is proving now 10 years later that the efficacy of this is not only valid but incredibly helpful. So multiple studies are coming out about intentionality and how to cultivate habit, as less about much less about cue, routine, reward, and much more about planning, acting, recording, and reassessing, because you're a human and you're not a rat. That's what PAR stands for. Plan, act, record, and reassess. All right, my friends, that's it. That's way too long. Thank you very, very much. Check out check out automaticgoals.com. See ya.